Having a safe and stable place to call home should be a basic human right for all. But homelessness continues to affect far too many people. Say the word homeless and it often conjures up images of those sleeping rough and often plagued by problems of alcohol and drug abuse. I'm here to show that homelessness can happen to anybody, and I mean anybody, even you. I've met with 3 young people currently affected by homelessness and local MP Andy Slaughter to hear his views on the issue. I'd like to begin just by asking, why did you yourself become homeless?
Me and my mum didn't have a very great relationship. Me and my mum are very similar in certain ways. We were physically fighting at home.
Right now, I'm going through a situation, like I got a court injunction against me and it's stopping me from going to my mum's house. So basically, it's made me homeless because I ain't got nowhere to go apart from my sisters.
You're at the age where you want to branch out and you want to do your own thing. You're 18, 19 now. You're thinking, yeah, I can conquer the world and stuff. And then my mum and I weren't getting along all the time.
How hard was it for you to find housing and help?
I started on my own. It started rough. I had to sign on, and then from there, they paid my rent.
I had to be referred. Social services referred me to Connections. Then Connections referred my form. I had to fill out a long form, and then they referred it to the town hall. And then the town hall referred it to Chapter 1 Dashwood House.
I kept phoning Magandhi House, which is a local housing resource centre that helps homeless people in the Brent area.
Once I had everything settled into my room, and that it was all a lot more easier.
Eventually, my hostel phoned me to view a room.
Could you define what homelessness is for the viewers at home?
That's a very good question, because a lot of people just think homeless means literally out on the street, sleeping rough. Clearly there are people in that, and too many people in that situation. But for the majority of people, they're people who don't have adequate housing, and that can mean they've been asked to leave or they can't afford, and therefore they're staying with friends, they're sleeping on sofas, they're perhaps staying in hostels but moving on every night.
I've actually spoken to a few young people that are homeless, and the recurring theme that they all say is that they feel abandoned by the politicians, that nobody really goes to see what it's like to be homeless. What would you say about that?
Yes, it's true that the resources that are available to help young people have been cut back unless you have in particular health or social needs. Then effectively you're going to be left to fend for yourself.
Do you find that the government don't help those that need the most help?
First of all, they haven't been to areas like this to actually see the housing needs. What options are there for young people 25 and under? If I'm not pregnant, I'm not taking drugs, I'm not alcoholic, I'm not crippled from my neck down to my feet, then I'm not priority.
And what advice would you give to other young guys and girls that find themselves in a position of homelessness?
Go to Connections, go to social, go to anywhere you can.
If you don't have a valid reason to leave your parents' house, do not leave.
Keep trying and never give up.
Because there is help everywhere you go.
Well, I hope today has helped to illustrate that homelessness doesn't just mean sleeping rough on the streets. It can be defined in many different ways and affects people from very different backgrounds. So if you are homeless or have friends that are, there are ways of seeking help. So please seek help, and let's all pull together to try and end this tragic issue.